Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're back with another one of these tip videos. You guys seem to like the League One video that I did, so I'm going to be doing this MLS one just to see and try and help you guys on actually getting objectives done. Now this one is a little bit easier, but I'm still going to give you guys just a few quick tips and a few squad builders on what you can do to actually make it a little bit easier. So step one, obviously, make your team. I'm going to be showing you guys the starting team I had. So for the start, obviously I only have to play the games left, so you know, not too much left to do, thankfully. So the first thing you really want to get done instantly is score 15 goals. You can sometimes find people being AFK for you to score a goal, and then obviously you let them score a goal. If that's possible, definitely do that, because as soon as you get this long card, your defense is sorted instantly. I had Opara and just some random gold center back. Long came in and absolutely shored up that defense. So what we're going to do is I will show you guys the squad I did to get the goals and assists, and we will just go from there. Alright boys, so I can't actually remember the full team I used, but this is basically what the team looked like. So we have just a standard goalkeeper in goal. The only reason I went for him is because he's 75 rated and he does have decent reflexes, not really too great. I did have Rule Breaker Opara, that's why you're seeing my team rating being a little bit lower, but obviously Rule Breaker Opara at the moment is extinct, so you know as soon as I've done these challenges, he was sold. So, but if you do have one in your club, obviously make use of using him in this tournament, in these objectives, because if you come up against Mbappe, he sorts Mbappe out really well, and so does when you get this long card. He proper sorts out Mbappe. It's ridiculous how well these two defend Mbappe. Even if you're struggling, just chuck an anchor on them. It'll make their defending stats just that much better. Semedo, Ruben Diaz, I literally just needed right back and the center back. Diaz isn't too bad, and Semedo is my favorite right back in the game so far. And then up here is kind of garbage. There is Rudiez and Hernandez. Hernandez has some decent shooting stats, and he's quite quick. He's not obviously the fastest player. And Rudiez, I think, is the main one you want, just because he is fast and he does have some really good shooting stats. If you want to try to hunt on him to make this a little bit easier, you can, but I don't think it's really necessary just to score 15 goals and get 15 assists. Now, of course, if you do come into a game and the opponent's AFK letting you score a goal, it's worth your benefit to obviously get those 15 goals, just because if you can get them done in one game, you then unlock this long card, which will make your wins a ton of a lot easier. Well done, Josh. But yeah, we're going to get into the team that I used, and I will see you guys in a bit. Alright boys, so this is actually the team I used. Now, I'll show you guys the tactics after I've explained this team. So basically, if you've gone for Mullet last Friday, you can basically use the skeleton of your team for the attackers. So obviously you need the attackers for the first set of objectives because you need to score and assist goals. But as soon as you get the attackers, obviously you have your beastly defense, if I just put... But yeah, this is the main team that I used in order to get it. Obviously chemistry is a little bit iffy, but chemistry is not really that important. It just increases the amount of stats that your opponent might get. But obviously we have Ben Yedder. You guys know Ben Yedder, an absolute beast. I love him. I wish your friendly stats were recorded just so I could show you guys how much goals he scored for me in friendlies, because I rarely use him past out of friendlies just because he doesn't really fit in my teams. But yeah, he's just an unbelievable striker. If you can get him, absolutely put him in your team. He fits really nicely with Keita Balde. Draxler's in there as well. I did have Mollet in there for a little bit. I did actually also have Mbappe in there, but your defense kind of suffers if you have Mbappe in it. And Draxler's not too bad on his own anyway. Even on 7 chem, he's actually not too bad. But yeah, guys, as I said, if you have Rule Breaker Opara and Long, they sort out Mbappe so well. Like, look at his card. 82 rated card, 80 pace, 82 defending, 86 physical. Like, he shouldn't be 82 rated. Like, that's an insane card. His passing's really good as well, despite what obviously his passing stat says. 79 short pass. Like, he's an incredible card, and EA gave him away for free, basically. Like, you have to score 15 goals to get him, which is quite ridiculous. Obviously, this regular Opara, not as good as his Rule Breaker one, of course. But if you do have that Rule Breaker Opara, quickly do these challenges and then sell him, because he's 75. Like, all I have to do is play games. So obviously I'm not going to try and win the games, obviously, but I don't need to win them, so I don't need a beastly defense. And even just these two on the bench, they're not too bad at defending, not gonna lie. And of course, for doing these challenges, you do get a new Foundations left back to fit in the team. If you guys want to use, obviously, because that defensive 3 could be really good, because obviously the left back you unlock has 92 pace, so it could be quite decent to actually have it as a defensive trio. But let's get into my tactics that I use. So I played in a 4-1-2-1-2. My god, I keep saying 4-2-3-1 because that's mainly the formation I use. 4-1-2-1-2 second variation, just because I don't think left midfielders and right midfielders really do much. Balance on defensive, I just left it on basic because obviously you don't want to be too high. But even still, Opara and Long, because of their pace, if you are high up on depth, they can come back really, really quickly. But obviously, if you're up against Mbappe, might be a bit tricky. But yeah, apart from that, you don't really need to do much on defensively. You can just stick to what you guys know yourselves. Obviously, how you like to play. Offensively, the way you want to get your wins, obviously, it's how I explained it in Friday's video. If you want to get this done ultra quickly, I would say if you concede, just quit. You don't get anything for quitting. You don't get a loss on your record. You don't get any DNF modifier downgrades. So if you're down 1-0 within a couple of minutes, I'd say you could just quit. But obviously you do need the games played, because often, most of the time, if you score within 10 minutes, the other player quits. I think 6 of my wins came from players quitting. So yeah, if you can score within 5-10 minutes, that's why it's good to have a fast pacey striker or a fast clinical striker like Ben Yedder up there to score some easy goals. Oftentimes they will quit. Despite my last game, I won 8-1 and my guy would not quit, so that was something. Also, if you are getting pummeled and you still need your goals, I'd say just stay in the game. Just stay in the game, just because, say you're in the second half and your opponent scores 2 goals. Just stay in the game. There's no point in you quitting, because your goals won't count. And obviously, if you do nag a 90-minute goal or something, that will then count towards your 15 goals. So then you're still making progress towards getting your goals and improving that defense. So in the instructions, I have 2 of my strikers on getting behind, just because they're fast, they're pacey. Draxler, I just have him on stay forward. The center mids, I have him on cover center. Oh my god. But apart from that, they're pretty much on basic. I have cut passing lanes, drop between defenders, and cover center for my CDM. And stay back while attacking on both my right backs. This was on both my first team and my second team. I haven't changed my tactics for either team. They both work for each particular team. And guys, that's about it. If you guys have any questions about this, about anything like this, please drop it in the comments. I'm more than happy to get back to you guys as soon as I can. I will be live on Twitch later today if you guys are watching this video. I'll be live in about an hour's time from this video going live. So guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around you. See you guys later, take care, and peace.